Trillions to save the banks. I figured that's what I would title this quick update for you guys. It is official that Credit Suisse is now getting bailed out by the Swiss central bank. You know, we got to get into that. But to start off here, no matter what you call it, whether it's a bailout, whether it's a backstop, or a lifeline, I shared this tweet. The market is pumping because we are providing a backstop for First Republic and all the other banks. And apparently, like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, the big banks, the big boys and girls are looking to potentially buy out those assets from First Republic. But one way or another, right, we got a backstop. We got the new fund getting set up here by the Federal Reserve for the banking system. And then we have a lifeline for Credit Suisse coming from the Swiss Central Bank. We'll get right on into it. I think I will set up weekly recurring buys for silver with my dealer. And that's because I want hard money. I want something that they can't just decide to, we're just going to pump another $1 trillion of liquidity into the system. It's like another $50 billion bailout for Credit Suisse. And so this is the situation at hand here, folks. Check it out from Gold Telegraph. JP Morgan says the Federal Reserve's emergency loan program could inject as much as 2 trillion into the US banking system. That's 2 trillion with a T, folks. You have nothing to see here. Now, what's taking place at the silver vaults? Well, 840,000 ounces of silver out of the COMEX vaults today. The silver squeeze is accelerating, and shorts, I love this, perfectly said. The shorts are picking up pennies in front of a steamroller. The recent explosion in retail demand for physical and rising ETP inflows will soon accelerate exchange inventory depletion, folks. You already know what the deal is. Just shoot me a direct message, shoot me an email, get in touch if you need precious metals. It's all over at my website, zachrector.com. Now, the crypto markets, NASDAQ, the stocks pumping as well. Let's take a look right now. We have Bitcoin trading at about 24,999, basically just touched up towards 25,000. Ethereum just under 1,700 at 1681. And then our XRP is at 36 cents at the time of this recording. Let's take a look here at the sticks real quick. As you can see, this is the 4-hour chart, kind of zoomed out just over like the last week, seeing where this thing is gone. Obviously, we timed out. We got this short, this move that took us back down all the way here. Well, that was briefly below 20K. I forgot that we touched below 20K. That's right. 19.5. Yeah, gosh. They really did clean house. I forgot that we wicked below 20K. We had taken profits on the Bitcoin shorts there, and that was fantastic. We get this pump going back up since the most recent week's events of the bank failures, the collapse, the situation. Bringing some, excuse me, bringing some new liquidity into the system for Bitcoin. Pumping us back on up here to 25K is where we're trading at the time of this recording. And this is just getting started here for basically the Fed pivot and starting to see, this run up. We'll see how long it lasts. We just saw the European Central Bank raised rates by 50 basis points. So a pretty strong move by the European Central Banks. They still have a long ways to go to get inflation under control over there. My speculation is that the Fed is going to raise 25 basis points at the next meeting. That's going to be on the 21st, 22nd, I believe, of this month. We're going to hear from the Federal Reserve. I think that they want to do 25 basis points so that they don't look weak, so that they can say that we expected this. Yeah, there's a little bit of chaos. We have our new backstop. We're going to take care of the banking system, and we're going to continue to raise rates because we did still get an inflation print above 6%, so well above their 2% target. But now we see the bailouts have begun. Credit Suisse is the most recent one. We've been talking about them for a while. Jim Rickards says this. Credit Suisse was highly aggressive in freezing Russian assets and applying sanctions. Then China aligned with Russia. China is Saudi Arabia's biggest customer. Then Saudi Arabia refused to bail out Credit Suisse. Now Credit Suisse is de facto nationalized. See how it all works. And so the domino effects on the geopolitical world stage, we've been talking about this and what's going to happen to the US dollar if we're setting up a new fund and potentially about to inject trillions of dollars of liquidity back into the banking system. And then right here we have Credit Suisse is about to get a 50 billion franc bailout from the Swiss central bank. Okay, so let's look at this one. This is going to destroy the value of these dollars, folks. This is what's underway, and this is why you're seeing Bitcoin pump, while you're seeing gold start to run up. Silver still hasn't moved yet, but that's why I'm requiring hard assets, hard currencies like gold, silver, and I am stacking some more crypto utilities as well. Let's take a look here, though. From the AP, they share this. Of course, Credit Suisse shares soar after central bank offers lifeline. So Credit Suisse shares surged Thursday after the Swiss central bank agreed to loan the bank up to 50 billion francs to bolster confidence in the country's second biggest lender following the collapse of the two U.S. banks. Credit Suisse announced the agreement before the Swiss stock market opened, sending shares as much as 33% before they settled around a 17% gain to 2 francs. So it's still a $2 share price. In late afternoon trading, that was a massive turnaround from a day earlier when news that the bank's biggest shareholder would not inject more money into Credit Suisse sent its shares tumbling 30%. The plunge in price dragged down other European banks and deepened concern about the international financial system. Folks, this is a currency war. This is a live currency war, and you're seeing it. Other countries having to devalue their dollar faster, but now this is finally, the contagion is back into the U.S. banking system. So we see a major bailout to 54 billion francs from the Swiss National Bank towards Credit Suisse. We see potentially trillions about to get injected into the banking system here in the United States with the new backstop. Don't call it a bailout. I'm stacking cash. I'm stacking cash so that I have options, so that I have liquidity in case systems go down, my banking app isn't working, and I'm not, advocating that we need to do anything crazy, right? No reason to panic because we've already been stacking cash. We've been stacking our precious metals. Get in touch with us at our website, zachrector.com. Let me know. Let's get the metal shipped directly to your house, or let's roll over your 401k retirement account. But then I've also been stacking utility cryptocurrencies like XRP that do have a fixed supply and have a massive amount of utility. And I believe I ran a Twitter space last night. Make sure you follow us over there on Twitter so you can catch all of the Twitter spaces that we've been participating in. I hosted one last night titled XRP is the Solution. You already know my rant on that. So I'm going to wrap up this session. I'm just going to say, please, folks, if you've been considering making an allocation of precious metals, we can help you roll over your 401k retirement account, okay? But then we also have partners that we can get just great deals on these precious metals for you and get them shipped directly to your house, get them in your vault. We're seeing the vaults get drained. We're seeing the banks get bailed out. We're seeing trillion-dollar emergency program funds set up here in the United States. You know what that means for the value of the US dollar. Do not wait. There's no reason to panic, but let's start to take action right now. It takes some time to move your 401k retirement account. It takes some time to make these moves, to get the silver in hand and to get that cash out and be liquid. Have some dry powder. Stay safe. We've already done all of our other moves in the food and the prepping so that we can sleep soundly at night, and we can buy the dip if we like our little cryptocurrencies as well. Okay. God bless you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.